Oh, chat. Hello, chat. Hello, chat. Hi. Hey, welcome to the stream. Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Happy, what is it, Wednesday? Wednesday? I think it's Wednesday. Is it Wednesday? I think it's, no. No, it's Thursday, right? Because I remember I got, there's an anime that has a new episode come out every, I want to say, Thursday. And I always watch it with Riley, and I literally mentioned it was Thursday. Hi chat, welcome to the stream. Hey, so there's been a little bit of a change of plans. I got some story time stuff to tell you. It's a little messy. I gotta tell you what. Hello, Burnt Ash. Hello, hello. I felt like yesterday was Tuesday. So yeah, here's the thing. I told myself that I was gonna stream pretty consistently. Now skipping one day, I wouldn't say is necessarily inconsistent. However, I was intending to stream yesterday. You may be wondering, why didn't you? That's a great question. So basically, this kind of plays a little bit into story time and some unfortunate news that I do got to tell you guys. That it shouldn't be that bad because again, we're still gonna have a certain type of content to fill in for it that I think is gonna be perfectly fine. But I have a bit of a story time for you guys. So the positive story, and the negative story isn't really that negative, I would say, in the grand scheme of things, but the positive story, yesterday, I think I might have told you guys about it on Tuesday's stream, but I can't remember for sure. I told you guys that, I was potentially going to be getting Ring Fit Adventure. I might not have even told you guys that, but we ordered Ring Fit Adventure, and here's the thing. I got it yesterday. Around 3 p.m. I got it yesterday. So here's the thing about Ring Fit, and I'm gonna give, if you know Ring Fit Adventure and you know how it works, it's, here's the thing. I don't know how to put it. I knew looking at videos and everything of Ring Fit and seeing some of my favorite YouTubers play it from like 2 years ago, I figured like, okay, they kind of like actually put you to the test a little bit, but it's not like bad. So, I did my first ever workout with it yesterday. Here's what I will tell you. Ring Fit is no joke. I just want to point that out. Ring Fit is no joke. It's actually kind of crazy. I think a good sign that what you're doing is a pretty good workout. You know, I don't think anything's going to be really as good as the gym per se. And that's coming from someone who doesn't even go to the gym. Most exercise I really get is walking around my neighborhood just for mental health purposes. But this was like a semi-actual workout thing. And I will tell you this, if you want to substitute because you don't really like going out that much, holy moly, Ring Fit is good. I am just going to say it. The whole like game and everything it's centered around is so centered around like jogging all the time. They make you do a lot of pressing in on the ring con thing for like muscle exercises and pulling out on it. And that thing has resistance, by the way. I was very unsure of if it was going to feel like it could just snap because recent Nintendo products, and I'll just say it, have not had good build quality. I think the Joy-Cons are one of the worst, like, modern official controllers that I've ever held. I'll just say I don't like the Joy-Cons at all. I think they're really gross controllers. However, I'll give it to Nintendo. Those ring cons are really well built. They feel very well built. They actually have like legitimate resistance when you push and pull it. So they're pretty all over the place. And I think per a good sign of a good workout, I I am sore. My inner thighs are sore from squatting. Yeah. Hello. 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 I've been seeing some people come in. I apologize. I have not said hi. But hello, fellas. But yeah, my inner thighs are sore. Walking, I wouldn't necessarily say feels like a chore, but it's a little uncomfy, especially raising my legs. It feels off, you know? And I told myself, and this is one of the big things that I do worry might be a flaw about Ring Fit in general. I think if you know anything about how gym stuff works, which again, you know, you may or may not, um, the big thing is that oftentimes when people go to the gym, they have their leg day, they have their arm day, they have their core day. So they usually center their day around a certain workout regimen. They don't really like diverse a ton a day. They focus on a certain one every day. The problem with Ring Fit is that due to its game design and how it works, you're never gonna do that. It's always you're always working a little bit of everything, which I thought would be okay, but I was intending to do this like 4 to 5 days a week, right? That was my idea. Now, squatting is a very integral part of Ring Fit. It's usually you have to squat at the very end of a level to finish it. There's an actual squatting attack, which again you don't have to do, but I'd imagine there's probably some situations where you kind of have to. And there again, it's a very difficult situation because there's also chair poses, which if you don't know, chair poses are a thing I didn't know about until I started playing Ring Fit. You essentially hold a squat, which in and of itself for me is already a nightmare. I am terrible at squats. Okay, I think there's a reason that my thighs specifically feel worked. They feel worked to death at the moment. And I'm like, if I'm going to work out later today, I am avoiding doing as many squat related things as humanly possible. Like, if I can, I want to get a lot of like core and arms in today. But I don't know if Ring Fit will let me do that. I'm just saying, man. It's difficult. So I don't know. If push comes to shove, I'll just take the day off, you know, since my thighs are, again, they're not killing me, but it's it would be very uncomfortable and very, very difficult to try and do a squat at the moment. My thighs were sore when I went Christmas shopping just to see what jeans I was going to get. Yeah, like, I don't have any problem walking around normally. Like, I can walk for hours at a time and be, like, fine. My legs aren't going to collapse on themselves. But I think when you put them into an actual, like, gym workout situation that isn't just at-home cardio stuff like jogging around your neighborhood. Well, I don't even jog, really. I mostly just walk. The moment you have me do something that is jogging up, you know, jogging up types of actually doing stuff, yeah, it gets to be a problem, because I don't work out a lot of those areas of my body. I don't work out a lot because, you know, jogging, I thought jogging at the very least would be okay because so much of what I do is centered around cardio. The problem is I don't jog, and jogging utilizes more of your ankles rather than just the bottom of your feet like regular walking. So my ankles were burning. They were kind of burning. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And I figured out halfway through the exercise because Riley was there with me. She was telling me that, like, whatchamacallit, a good way to prevent that feeling is by actually wearing shoes. I was in socks. I was only wearing socks initially. So I fixed that mistake and I got in shoes. Now I will say it made it better but it didn't make it perfect. By any means, it did not make it perfect. Which, like, is fine, I guess. Most painful incident you had. That's, I mean, if we're talking, like, that's probably looking outside of workouts. I'm probably just gonna say when I, like, the one time I've ever actually had an injury, which was, like, back in 2016? I think it was back in 2016, which, funny thing is, I think there's videos back from that age of my channel where you actually can see this, because I did face cam a lot more back then. Don't do it as much nowadays. But, essentially, I was on a trampoline with a guy who was my age, by the way. He was my age. And if you know anything about trampolines, the way they typically tend to work is if both of you bounce off of the trampoline at the same time, it's going to create a situation where the person who is lighter gets bounced up way higher in the air. Maybe not as high if the weight is closer, yada yada. But like the lighter person is going to get bounced up a bit. So I was a good bit. I'm a pretty light dude, all things considered, and I got bounced up by this guy who I think was like 200 pounds, if not more, and I went flying a little higher in the air than I had expected, and so I got a little confused. And as I was landing, I'm like, oh, let me just use my hands to land. That broke my left wrist. And the thing is, initially, I think because of adrenaline, I was like fine to an extent. I thought that I had just maybe sprained it or something, because I think the adrenaline was kind of masking the pain a little. But I was not able to move that wrist well at all. I even tried to take a shower with that sort of broken wrist state, which is not, it was not comfortable. I somehow got through it and, decently took the shower. I don't know how, but I did it. And whatchamacallit, I want to say that, I'm losing my train of thought. Yeah, so I went to bed that night, and I had like an ice pack on and everything. The problem is, because of the way that I tend to sleep, I oftentimes manage to sleep on my arm a little bit, which normally wouldn't be an issue. I don't sleep on my arm enough to the point where it's going to be completely numb by the morning most of the time. Sometimes that happens, but not all the time. And what ended up happening was, I think I slept on my arm a little bit waking up. And the thing is, that adrenaline wasn't going to last me all night. So I woke up around 9 a.m. the next morning. It was July 4th, by the way. Or it might have been July 5th, actually, now that I think about it. I think the actual break happened on July 4th. And bada bing, bada boom, I woke up 9 a.m. There was no adrenaline, and it was hurting, dude. I was in pain. I was kind of in tears. It was not fun. That is, there might, generally speaking, be a more painful experience that I've had, but that's probably it. Like, I haven't gone through a terrible amount of pain. I got inconveniences with my joints and everything because I'm not the healthiest person. But Ring Fit is part of the reason I'm trying to improve that a little bit. I'm trying to get more protein into my system. I literally just had eggs and toast. Scrambled eggs and toast. Yo, hi, hello. I don't know how to pronounce the first word in your name. I'm gonna, you know what? I'm gonna trust Google Translate to tell me. Google Translate text to speech. Tell me how you pronounce this. I don't know if I should really be trusting. It's like Patrick. Oh, is it really? Oh, Oh, you know what? The more I look at it, yeah, that actually makes sense. It auto detects that it's Swedish. That does look like a Swedish name now that I think about it.
Patrick.
Oh, and I'm like, oh, you guys probably heard it, but I didn't. Hold on. Hold on.
Patrick.
Patrick? It's like you're switching the emphases on Patrick. That's so weird. Sorry. That was a little bit of a little side tangent, but like I thought that was kind of interesting. How's my day, dude? Glad that you asked. I didn't do much really. I was just telling chat about how, like, dude, I straight up again. I woke up. I didn't really do much special, except for the fact that I realized, like, pretty quickly my thighs are sore, because of playing Ring Fit Adventure for the first time ever yesterday, and it was rough. It was rough, dude. I'm telling you. Like, I thought I was, like, okay with how in shape I was. I think from a strictly cardio standpoint, I am all right. Like, I'm not doing terrible, but from a from a non-cardio standpoint, the moment you have me working out a muscle, regardless of if it's in the arms or the legs or whatever, that is where I'm very out of shape. That is where I'm incredibly out of shape. And it's rough, man. Hello, chat. Hello, Charcoal Tyrant. See, I can read that one. I can read that one. Then again, you throw anything with slightly weird spelling at me. Micah's clipping a little. Lovely. It's lovely. I was probably just a little too close, to be honest with you. I haven't changed mic volume many, so I was probably just a little too close if I had to guess. But thank you for the reminder. On a different note, and this is unfortunate news. This is a little bit unfortunate news. Okay, I have a little bit of an announcement to make. So I was telling you guys about how I was going to be getting a thing for a USB. Around the same time I would be getting Ring Fit, and what that would mean was that I was going to be able to potentially get stuff set up for what is it for corruptions. Now here's the problem. So for those who don't know, I got a Bluetooth adapter because my PC didn't have Bluetooth. It didn't have Bluetooth installed by default. I don't know how. It just didn't. So I had to get an adapter. And I think it's going to definitely serve a purpose for more than just my controller, obviously. But I was, like, very excited. I was like, oh boy, this is going to be so exciting. I can't wait to set my controller up and use it for corruptions. Here's the problem. Here's the problem with that. The way that the Pro Controller decides to deal with being wireless is very annoying, because it identifies itself as keyboard inputs. And I was a little confused about this because I didn't know what that meant. Basically, there's a lot of stuff built into the Pro Controller that I have that is very, like, multi-purpose. You don't just use it for in-game stuff. What are my preferred pronouns? Oh, hey, I gotta tell you, she, her would be preferable. I know to some of you it may be a little confusing. I haven't talked about it much, yada yada. It's a whole thing. But anyways, yeah. I was a little confused, but so there's more functionality to the way my Pro Controller handles Bluetooth, in the sense that, to give you an idea, the left trigger and right trigger act as keyboard and mouse inputs of, like, if you left click and right click, which is strange. Aubrey plays. Hello. I don't know what the frick that emoji is. I've never seen that emoji in my life. Looks like one of those like weird like blow up like things you blow into it and it like inflates the little finger. Not the finger, but the hand. I don't know what they're called. I don't know what they're called, but it's a whole thing. Um, yeah. So a pink hand. Honestly, that's probably the most fair thing you could say. Purple blow up hand. That does not look purple. That does not look purple. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? But essentially, I um I realized very quick the way that this Pro controller works as a whole, unless if you have the Steam compatibility support for your Steam games, for like Pro controllers, this controller ends up working more like it's a keyboard with a couple inputs. That is very annoying. Is incredibly annoying, actually. What that means is that in most cases, most games are unplayable. Now, I thought this wouldn't be much of an issue until I kind of realized that this translates over to emulators as well. I've been a fan for about 4 years. Content is amazing. Keep it up. Hey, I appreciate that. I know a lot of people nowadays, when they see my content, they kind of they're like, geez, it's changed a lot, but you're still around. Glad to know you're still around and kicking. You know, and everything. But like, yeah, thank you for the support. So, moral of the story, big thing I'm trying to tell you guys, we're still kind of limited a little bit on what we can do game wise. I could probably do some Switch game stuff for you guys. However, Casual Isaac is still definitely on the table. I definitely have some controller games as well. So there's things we can do. There's things we can do 100%. But I think corruptions are going to be on hold just a little bit longer. Unfortunately, because I underestimated the circumstances of which how this controller would work. Hopefully I'm not going colorblind. Nah, it's okay. We all have those days. Especially if you have a weirder monitor, it can especially do that. Ugh. But, yeah. Can I do Splatoon 3 gaming? I gotta actually get Splatoon 3. I've been telling myself for ages that we get Splatoon 3, purely because me and Riley wanted to play it. I think that'd be very fun. What I will tell you guys, chat, is I think for the time being, since a lot of my stuff, if it's still don't work, you can hit me up. Oh, dude, I appreciate that. Yeah, again, it's mostly just underestimating third-party controllers and how they would work, which is purely on me, okay? It's purely on me. You get a third-party Pro controller and it's gonna be very iffy. But yeah, no, I appreciate that. I do, really. But what I will say is I would maybe as a backup plan. Obviously, I'm still going to do a lot of Isaac because I love Isaac. You know, there's a pretty good subsection of you guys that like Isaac as well. So I'm not really gonna stray away too much from Isaac. There's probably some other games as well that are more keyboard and mouse related that obviously we can experiment with. But if I can get my modded part of my Switch set back up, because, dude, I'll tell you this, as someone who modded their 3DS maybe 2 months ago, I think it was like 2 months ago, 3DS modding, although it's a little more tedious in the initial setup, okay? It's a little more tedious in the initial setup. Once you get your 3DS modding stuff set up, that's like, you don't have to do anything. You don't have to do anything else with it. Switch modding is not like that. It's tedious. A lot of modding tools get a little outdated. And the thing is, like, yeah, obviously you can, one of the better things you can do with modding your Switch is not actually updating the system itself. And, you know, you can hold off on that a bit. But what you can't really hold off on too much is updates for the custom firmware software you actually have. And as someone who's pretty in and out with Switch, it's a little iffy. But that being said, there are a couple games that I definitely could look into. There's a lot of Switch games that maybe I do want to be able to do more of. I did a little bit of like casual Smash Ultimate randomizer. Randomizer, you know my thing. Randomizers are just fun. I enjoy them. I also thought about doing Mario 3D World because I think Mario 3D World's a good game. If I can get a proper setup for my capture card as well to like properly work with my 3DS, dude, I'm just telling you, chat, you are gonna get 3DS game content because I love the 3DS and there's a lot of good games on it. I will legitimately play Tomodachi Life religiously if I have to. I also thought about like maybe starting on my modded part of my Switch, since the way saves work they're kind of two separate saves between the two. So if you maybe, let's say, progressed like 3 hours worth of content on your normal part of your Switch, you know, it's not on the modded part because you can flip flop between unmodded and modded on custom firmware on Switch. If you advance like an extra 3 hours of save data, and made like a bunch of progress on your unmodded part, that is not going to translate over to your modded part. Is not going to translate over to your modded part. So, what I was thinking was currently, at the very least, my Animal Crossing New Horizons save file is rocking the same one, just a little bit outdated, as my current like unmodded one. So what I'm thinking is I'm probably going to delete my save file on modded and just start anew, and we're going to make a whole thing out of it. Gotta hop off the bus, BRB, in like 5 minutes, bro. Get off that bus. Get off the bus. I don't know. Oh God. Oh, dude. My shoulder blade's killing me a little bit, but I don't even think it's because of Ring Fit yesterday. Oh my God, dude. I literally just moved my waist and my thighs were like, they were tensing. Should I try to mod my Switch or get another and mod that one and have a normal and modded one at the same time? So, I'm not a professional, is the thing. I did it all myself, mind you. I did all the modding for my Switch myself. You know, I didn't have someone else do it or anything. It's difficult to an extent because the Switch has a lot more like things put in place that are gonna make things more difficult. Because unlike the 3DS, where regardless of what 3DS you have, it's pretty much the same process no matter what, and it's like pretty easy. The Switch is you actually have to pay attention to what version of the Switch you have, which a lot of people don't know, that there are version and generations of the Switch. I think if you were to tell someone or ask someone, you know, what generations of the Switch are there and when do they release, a lot of people would be like, you know, there's the OLED, there's the regular one, and then there's the Lite. That's not what people mean. It's not what people mean. Because I think it was in June of 2018, there was a second version of the Switch kind of like shadow released. And it's different because they changed, I think, the CPU architecture in it, but that could be wrong. It was either the CPU or processor architecture. Either way, something with it basically made modding the console as a whole more difficult. Like, way more difficult. You actually have to dig into the hardware. And oftentimes, if you want to get that done, a lot of people just get a mod chip job done by some other guy randomly out somewhere else. So, in my opinion, if you want an easier time, if you don't want to have to go through as much hassle and as much research, I highly recommend if you can find something on like on eBay, because eBay is kind of a really good source from what I've seen of V1 Switches. Um, because a lot of them still exist. And in a lot of cases, there's a lot of people just selling the tablet part. So as long as you got the Joy-Cons to your current Switch, you don't gotta worry about it. You don't gotta worry about it. They might charge you less. They might still charge you kind of hefty though. So all that to say, I know I kind of tend to ramble a lot. It depends on how much you're willing to go through. I highly recommend getting a V1 if you can, because V2s look like a process. I have a V1. I've had a V1 since before the V2 even came out. So for me, it was a pretty no-brainer that I was going to be going for a V1 setup. But yeah, I'm sure I overcomplicated that to death, dude. I definitely probably overcomplicated that to death. V2 almost has double battery length. Yeah, that is something I will give V2. As much as I love the Switch as a whole, yeah, V1 definitely is lacking in battery life a little. But at least it's easier to mod. At least it's maybe there's been a development and maybe it's way easier to mod now. I don't know, but as far as I'm aware, last time I checked, you still have to dig into hardware and everything. And if you're comfortable with that, yeah, it might not be that bad, but I may be I may be all right with doing a lot of the stuff you got to do for modding a V1 Switch, putting files on an SD card, sliding an RCM jig into the right Joy-Con rail, yada, 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 setting up a bunch of payloads to inject into your Switch. That's not bad to me. It's just the moment you have to dig into actual hardware that I'm just like, God, that is so rough. That is so rough, dude. Is rough around the edges. But yeah, no, I've 100% heard that the battery life on V2s are much better. They are much better. I am back. Hello, Burnt Ash. How was your getting off the bus train experience? I hope it was well. Hello, Turnip Boy. I love that name. I don't know why. It strikes the core with me. I can't really describe it. But yeah, I don't know. So my idea is there's a lot of there's probably some Switch games that we could definitely do to cover for the absence of corruptions not being 100% viable yet. But believe me, when we do get it set up, we'll get corruption stuff set up if I'm interested in it at that time. Again, I'm not even going to sit here and say I'm done with corruptions or anything. I told you about this. I'm not going to do all that because I'm blue balling my audience and I don't want to do that. Had to walk through the snow to get my house key. Oh my God. I bought a thing called an RCM loader on AliExpress. It comes with a USB thing and the jig. I did hear about those RCM loaders and I've seen quite a few people use them. I think I know like the exact ones you're talking about. I considered it. However, I just didn't. I think it was because the jig I got. Mind you, I know there's that whole thing you could use tinfoil and a paperclip. No, I did not want to do that because that's way more makeshift from what I've seen. And if you do it wrong, you can genuinely damage some of the pins in your right Joy-Con rail, which actually affects more than just your right Joy-Con rail. So I didn't want to do that. But yeah, I don't know. It's rough. Like I just got like a regular standard, like what most people do, which is they just get a simple RCM jig. It was like $7 on Amazon. You just get that and you're good. That's your thing. Have you ever played Miitopia for the Switch or 3DS? So here's the really funny thing, actually. I played a little bit on Switch, and I haven't continued it yet. Main reason being, I got distracted by other games. Really. I was basically, whatchamacallit? I had played it a little bit on Switch, and it was mainly because Riley she really wanted me to. Riley really wanted me to play it on Switch. And so I played like an hour of it. And I didn't touch it. I haven't touched it again yet. So I want to try and get back into it. Hopefully. I am hoping I can get back into it. You do the thing and bada boom. I don't know why just seeing the bada boom, that's kind of funny to me. Oh, God. Dude. I told you guys about this like 10 minutes ago, man. But like my shoulder blade. It's giving me a run for my money at the moment. I think it's just due to like bad posture that I have and everything, though. I'm hoping Ring Fit will fix me with that, man. I mean, I know like the core of everything is just you gotta have your good posture and everything, which I have all right posture when I stand. It's when I sit. When I sit, my posture is about as bad as you see in like a joke cartoon about it. So far, I made it really far in the game. I'm not going to spoil it or anything since you haven't experienced the full game yet. What does slow mode do? So I'll be real. Slow mode, I think, just adds like a cooldown on how quickly people can message just so there's not millions of spam. Now, mind you, that's not as like, I think, needed nowadays, especially when it's a non-corruption stream, you know, where we have a lot more minimal people in the stream, which is like fine. I just, you know, probably don't need slow mode, but yeah, I just do it just in case some random person wants to come in and they decide, I'm gonna spam 4 million messages in a half a second. But yeah, I'd love another corruption, but in normal video. Yeah, I just gotta get proper controller stuff set up. And then when I do that, I'm going to actually set up corruption stuff again. I literally reinstall real-time corruptor, dude. I'm going to find the full shebang. And I will tell you, fellas, I know I'm pretty known, all things considered, for having kind of the rough set of games that I tend to run through with corruptions. And I don't really do much outside of that. So, especially in the Wii game front, I'm trying to expand a little. I'm looking to maybe do Wii Party. I literally went to like top 20 Wii games. And I know that's like a really generic thing to go off of, but I'm like, I just needed ideas for some Wii games to do because I just have such a bias towards doing Wii games. Donkey Kong Country, I have actually done Donkey Kong Country Returns. I just haven't done it in years. I realized that. Oh, let's see. There's Mario and Sonic. Yeah, that's a thing. Oh, frick. Mario Strikers Charge was one I was considered, but like, Mario Strikers Charge is like, maybe I'd have to finick around with controls even when I get stuff set up. You ever used FL Studio Mobile? Heard a lot about people that have used it, but I have never actively used it myself. I've always used desktop FL Studio because I'm just like, I got the setup to more properly do FL Studio on PC. I might as well. But I've heard FL Studio Mobile isn't like terrible by any means. For sure, I've heard it can be like, you know, it can be better, but ugh. I'm at the bathroom at work. What do you? Did you just go to the It's 2:01. Are you just using the bathroom right after you get off of work? What the frick? Sweet, YouTube keeps eating messages. Oh, shoot. That's inconvenient. Dude, I swear to you, man. Like, I have so considered moving over to Twitch for streams, at least. But at the same time, it's like, I've heard Twitch is like a other side of the coin where it's like still Twitch is kind of going down the gutter a little, and it's not doing so hot. It's actually pretty good. I made at least 50 cents. My stomach hurt really bad. I'm gonna be real with you. Oh no, what did you do? What did you do? Was it a bad lunch? Did you have a bad lunch? Oh no. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube keeps eating your messages. Mr. Ear I do not know. I've never no, actually I don't want to say I've never heard of YouTube doing that because I have. It's very annoying, and I don't think slow mode causes that at all. I can do research into that later down the line. But I'm eating McDonald's for lunch. Dude, my lunch, I didn't really eat, like, proper breakfast. So, like, you know, my lunch today was eggs and toast. Again, trying to get a little more protein in if I'm going to start doing stuff like Ring Fit that is, like, proper exercise stuff. Ugh. Tell you what, though, on the topic of corruptions plus Ring Fit, the day where somehow, you know, if well, I know it's probably obviously such a long ways out because of the fact that it's the Switch and everything, but the day that Switch corruptions somehow get to become like a stable thing, I am so curious to see if anyone will be willing to try Ring Fit Adventure corruptions. Do I know how that would work? No, but I think it could be funny. In my opinion, I think it could be funny. In my brain, I imagine it being funny. But obviously, there's some technical things about Ring Fit that just wouldn't work, and it just wouldn't do anything funny with corruptions. I doubt that'll happen. I mean, listen, I'm sure Switch corruptions are definitely going to be in the cards. It's just going to be a while. Going to get back to work. What do you mean you're going to get back to work? It's 2:03. Aren't you supposed to be getting off of work? I'm confused. I'm so confused. I don't understand. Me Channel Corruptions episode 69 when. Dude, honestly, it's like unironically, it'd probably end up happening. I told myself at one point you can only do so much of Me Channel Corruptions, but I still find myself enjoying them when I do. And you guys don't seem too upset anytime I post a new one, so. From an outsider's view, it's like, yeah, milk them dry, dude. But I'm just like, hey, if it's enjoyable, you just kind of rock it. Go in with it. I don't know. New Super Mario Bros. Wii, on the other hand, yeah, that one's a fun one. I was rewatching some of my New Super Mario Bros. Wii corruptions from my very active corruption era during 2021. And dude, I got some good corruptions those times. I think the editing style I had going back in like 2021 for corruptions is part of the reason I really want to get back into it. I'm just so excited to get back into corruptions when I can, man. It's gonna be hype. And I'm glad that I can actually say that now and not feel like I went back on my word on something. I mean, again, I had this whole conversation before. I'll DM you my message. YouTube absolutely refuses to let me send it. Okay, yeah. That's gotta be, I'm sorry YouTube chat is being annoying. That's how it tends to work, bro. It's like, I don't know how. Oh my god, whoa! Sorry, I very vaguely, like, went over, not vaguely, that is not the terminology that I was intending to use. I went over to, like, my Twitter homepage, and apparently G Fuel has another Isaac thing. It's a freaking brimstone. What flavor is it? What flavor is that? It's a raspberry and cranberry synergy. What the frick? I like that they said synergy. That's kind of fun. To answer your question, Mr. Cluzar, that you have sent in DMs, yeah, I have not tried it. I knew about your Isaac Corruptions video. I just figured I didn't know if it would give like the greatest results. The most I knew about Isaac Corruptions back in the day when there was sort of a there used to be a like semi similar to like the Undertale hate corruptor that would just shuffle sprites and all that. There was a very similar thing that existed for Isaac. But obviously that has not been updated since I believe Afterbirth. So, yeah, I don't know. Maybe sometime later down the line we can try and see if that can get set up. I mean, Isaac Corruptions would definitely be an interesting twist on games I'm currently interested in, and actually for the one time that I ever do a PC game corruption, to say the least. Is the art channel in your Discord also suitable for audio? I mean, yeah, if you want to post music in it, shoot, I ain't even against it. Yeah, art is art to me. I don't really. Yeah, if you got music and everything, yeah. I think I used to only look at the art channel as like visual image art, but like, yeah, it could be more. It could be more. Oh my leg is itchy, bro. Oh. Anyways, chat, this is a little unrelated. But I'm just gonna... Here, where is this? I'm gonna show you this random image of Riley's dog that I think is very funny. So this is her dog, Charlie. And she got an image of him just... Oh, no! She got an image of him just casually showing off his forehead. I don't know how that makes you feel, chat, but I think it's very funny. I've sent you my message. Don't freak out. Oh. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you heard my response to it. Yeah, I'll reiterate it. If I think Isaac Corruptions were something I considered a while back once I saw your video on Isaac Corruptions. I just didn't what is it? Whatchamacallit? I just didn't I don't know, it was PC related, so I never really experimented around with it. Send something on the art channel, maybe check it when you have time. Yeah, dude. Anyways, yeah. This is Chardog. He's very funny. You can go over here. Hold on, maybe he's like a funny prop now. Hold on. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Blends in, dude. Holy frick. I gotta show Riley that. If she doesn't tune back into the stream, I gotta show her that. Smush Chardog. That's what I'm saying, dude. Look at him. He's just showing off his forehead. Oh. Ooh. Smush Chardog indeed. So many of you guys are pogging over freaking Smush Chardog. I don't even understand it. What's the appeal? Look at him. He looks so funny. Anyways, chat. What I will tell you guys is I think we can experiment with an Isaac run. I'm pretty open to doing an Isaac run right now. Yeah, anyone? My audio settings should be fine, so I don't think I'll have to get this reset back up. But yeah, I think it's Isaac prime time, Isaac time. I love how put together the background images, and then there's just Chardog here. Dude, I just got it from a freaking Streamlabs thing. I've literally seen somebody with this exact starting template. So. But yeah, no. I think I added my own flair to it with Chardog being there. There's a lot of character. No. Okay. I am going to... I did install a new mod, by the way, for Isaac. That is very, very important. Oh, I think no. There we go. I will also tell you, fellas, I might be considering like doing a proper Ring Fit workout on stream It'll be messy,
and playing
but
with his toys as his mom watched
you know.
Christian
Where is it?
on the television.
Bingo.
Life was simple.
I don't want to share the Binding of Isaac with my friends. I don't want to share the Binding of Isaac with my friends. Hold on. I accidentally closed out of the game in the process. Do you ever just casually do that? Do you ever just casually do that? Okay. Very groovy. Yeah. Ooh. But yeah, thank you guys, by the way, for listening to my whole banter about Ring Fit. Because I'll tell you what, Ring Fit again, it put me a lot more through the ringer than expected. Opinions on jazz. Any advice for Isaac runs? Do not be afraid to take longer on the run than you need. Min-maxing is very important in Isaac. It's a lot of just... If you don't know what min-maxing is, essentially it's just taking as many opportunities as you can to get some good stuff from what's available to you on the floor. Isaac is probably... Like, that's a big thing you do in all roguelikes, I would say. But it's especially a thing in Isaac because of the fact that there's different things like secret rooms and all that. With the way that different items like synergize and everything, it definitely applies. I like how we're starting out with a Hush boss theme. That's just going to be our burning basement theme, huh? I never really hear the Hush boss theme often. Because I don't really do a lot of the time stuff. We get a pretty metal sounding theme. Also, installed a new mod, by the way. It's the mini map mod that just allows you to like move from room to room. Like I could move over to here without having to backtrack a bunch, which is I think pretty good. I mean, like it helps a little bit with min-maxing not having to feel as like long-winded as it really needs to be. And I think especially when we start doing corruptions, it'll help a little bit. Hot bombs is not something I'm terribly against. I mean, it gives me bombs, which in the early game I really like, but what am I looking at, man? I think I'm just gonna get hot bombs. I'm not a big fan of those the item sets that we had. I'm gonna guess there's a secret room down here. Toontown thing, dude. Mott Curse Malak. Yeah, that's randomly generated item names for you. I mean, the deleted in general is basically just making up items on the spot, the character. You know. Oh no, I don't like this. I've said this before and I'll say it again. The only thing I'm a little iffy about with the deleted as a whole is that he starts with a lot less health than, you know, I would like, but he also starts out with less than base damage. That's not fun. Please. Oh. Okay. I hate this. That is exactly what I wanted to happen, bro. That went about as well as I could have hoped it would. This music, though. Yeah, I just have music randomizer on. It just does its thing. Super Bandage is a lot of what I need. This is, well, a 0.75 damage up. It's not huge. I'm going to get the health. I mean, like, at the grand scheme of things, if there is anything I should be worrying about first, is probably health. I'm going to go ahead and head out. Okay. I'm going to get up. I got to put something up. Oh, this is going to hurt. Oh, my thighs. Oh, that's sore. Oh, that's sore. That is sore, dude. No. Oh, dude, Ring Fit did me dirty, dude. Holy frick. No, that's rough. Yeah, my dad was telling me the whole thing of like, yeah, your thighs are gonna be sore tomorrow. It's going to be worse tomorrow. And I was like, I believed him for the record. I just didn't think the extent it would be to, I guess you could say. Oh my God. But yeah, getting up just now was, ooh, tense. Didn't hurt. It's just, again, it's tense. And I don't know how to particularly feel about it. Oh God, it's rooms like these that I don't like. Oh. Oh my God. No. I don't like it. I don't like it, dude. Okay, there we go. Rooms like that are more difficult for me. I don't... This music, though? Dude, I'm telling you. Bug? I'll spend one key. Oh! Spider mod. I don't love this item, but... I mean, hey. You're not that good, I think. Your dad is getting milk? Yeah, that's kind of the whole plot of Isaac. Well, not the whole plot, frickin'. Some portion of the plot. Ah! I don't know how I dodged any of that, dude. Oh, frick. Dude. Bad idea to frickin' eat like a very protein packed it wasn't even really breakfast, it was just breakfast food that I was eating. So far we have not gotten anything insane. Like nothing that I can extremely pog over or anything. I wish I could say I'm happier with the current build, but I'm not. I just want maybe like a good, solid, like very busted, corrupted item, and we'll be on our merry way. Do want to say though, I appreciate you guys for being here, per usual. Again, I apologize, I didn't stream yesterday. What the frick? Okay, you had me thinking that was gonna be soy milk, man. Had me thinking that was gonna be soy milk. Ah, 1.5 damage up. Yeah. I don't know about the on 6 kills condition. I don't like that. If it's what I'm thinking it is, but if it goes away after I get hit, it should be fine. It should be fine. It's just going to be like a weird quirk. Yeah, see that 1.5 damage up. That comes in pretty clutch. Okay. Oh, yeah. That's bad. Freaking, I don't know why you pop. I don't like this. Guy, I do like the Doom music for the bosses. PJs wouldn't be terrible. Oh, you wouldn't be terrible either. What the frick? Every kill, 3% chance to use Crack the Sky. That's okay. Not bad. I got this going on in the background. Also, I get off at 2:30. You dingus. What do you mean you get off at 2:30? Has that always been the norm? Am I behind or something? Like what? Potato peeler's not gonna be good, is it? What? Okay, no, it's fine. All right. I thought it was 2, man. Okay, well, I got more damage now. And I've got the Yes Mother synergy. Which I think was just coincidentally because that item had quite a few different things going on in it. Okay, a Toho tune, you know, and I can vibe with it. The rare dice room that I never go to. See, I don't consider the Yes Mother synergy to be the greatest thing in the world, I'll be honest. It could be much better. This is... Oh, God! Every boss kills a luck down. Okay, well, I got minus 12 luck now. Oh! Alright, I'm a little slow. So this is interesting because I think this does mean I have to manage getting hit a little bit. Oh, frick, that's a problem. My speed is like nothing. Okay, not the biggest fan. Yeah, so my speed comes back. So I literally have to get hit once every, like, 30 kills. Otherwise, my speed's gonna, like, go to none. This is an interesting, almost challenge sort of run. Yeah, sure. I do that. I do have Flat Filer. Is it Flat Filer? I think that's the name. Yeah. Oh, no. I'm hoping we can get something more related to speed so that I can have more of a like, threshold of being able to last longer. Okay, well, that's not what I was thinking. Just to put that out there. But, yeah, Wafer's pretty good. Wait, Wafer's pretty freaking good? I didn't mean to use that. 1.4 tiers up. Getting bombs at the start of each floor. 7 bombs, that's pretty freaking good. Wafer, I think, is going to be better. If we're going to have to do a build where we're having to take damage consistently, I think it's just going to be better in the long term. I'm confident you get the secret room. Confidence is key. I can hold on to that dice shard. Thanatophobia. What the heck is that? I want to say Thanatophobia is just like, I don't remember off the top of my head, actually. I thought I knew. Oh my god, stop giving me multiple, like, segmented, bosses so that I, you know, have to deal with, getting so much luck downs.
Experimental pill.
What? On Mega Mushroom, spawn 2 keys. I mean, like, what are the chances you're gonna see Mega Mushroom? Fear of death? Oh, is it really? Oh. I'll just get a screw. And then I definitely have to make sure I get hit at the start of the next floor. Because I don't want my speed to die. I don't want my speed to die. Nice Kirby and the Forgotten Land music, though, I will say. Whoa, missing no, dude. No. Vomit Exchange Tasty. That's horrible item name. That's like an actually horrible item name. And the effects were not that good either. Contract from Below is good, though. Hold on. I don't think I probably needed that, but, like, honestly, why not? Hey, what do you got? God, I'm so slow, dude. Reflection. Mean, hey, it's not terrible. Yeah, you know what? This unironically does not seem bad. Send it. Reflection? Underwear? Okay, sure, whatever you say. All right, I'm going to get hit real quick. Thank you. So now I got my speed back. Dude, this is freaking weird. Like, I literally have to get hit occasionally. That's rough. Oh, right, I have Bomber Boy. Freaking hog. Okay. Yeah, my speed's just dropping, dude. Oh, my God. I gotta always be looking at that speed value, man. I'm telling you. Otherwise, we're gonna be in a rough situation. Take me to the big room first. Oh, no. Ow. I got my speed back, though. At least there's a positive, sort of, to getting hit. Now. It's a thing. Take me here. Yeah, cool. I don't really have much else I could say at the moment, fellas, other than, hey, appreciate you guys being here. I will probably get around to finishing the Isaac record. I might just do a new one. Actually. Now that I think about it. Might just, like, have a new Isaac recording session done. Just for the sake of A little bit of ease on just like resetting since I didn't know everything that was gonna happen with my Pro Controller and everything. But I'm excited to play more Isaac for you guys. Wow, I'm getting range. Oh my god, I'm getting range. But yeah, I'm excited to get more into it. I really hope you can't just reduce my speed to 0. If you can't, listen, if I have to go 0.10, I'll do 0.10, but I don't really want to like willingly. I don't want to willingly be in that position. Oh, my reflection is the boomerang thing. Rough. That's honestly a little rough. It's quite a bit of an anti-synergy, and I don't like it, but I will deal with it. Honestly, I've got 12 bombs. Come on, you gotta be this one. No, all right. That exploded that from all the way there, though. That's kind of interesting. This is the most unfitting song you could play for this. Okay. A health up is not something I'm against. Each boss kill spawn an angel statue. That's definitely interesting. That last condition is the bad part, though. I don't like that last condition in the slightest. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna do regular placenta. Get that health up. I might do one floor of mines, but I don't think I want to do. I'm gonna commit to it, and I'm gonna hope it's gonna go well. I got damage and I got health, so yeah. What is this freaking music? Okay, it's freaking Dark Souls, dude. What the frick? Oh! Pog. There we go. This is a whole dragon boss from Dark Souls for the thing, dude. Oh my god. Oh my god. But yeah, hope you all are just doing well in general. Per usual. I'm hopefully gonna get things. Dingleberry? That's a thing. I'm hopefully gonna get things a bit figured out with like corruption stuff, because I'm sure there's some finicking I could do to get it to work properly. I just gotta figure it all out. And once I do, hey, we'll be good. Oh my god. All right. Take me to, yeah, take me there. Get 4 Godhead. Oops. Well, that's on using a specific item. I will say, if push does come to shove, I will do corruptions on keyboard. Not against the idea. So that's kind of, I think that's something fun to mention. Spawn just 28 tiers. It's just straight out of the gate. Ring for the, did I say ring for the wing? It's kind of funny. I want to take you. I know you weren't necessarily bad, but hi. Hello, Ukraine, the entire country of Ukraine. Hope you guys are doing well. I mean, that's a genuine statement. I want to clarify. But, hello, Ukraine, the entire country. Welcome to the stream. Wow, I didn't think the entire country would find me here. This is crazy. But, yeah, genuinely, if push does come to shove, I will do corruptions just fully on keyboard. Because I don't think it should be terrible. For most games, maybe. Ooh. Keyword most games. I think games like Mario Kart will be rough. But the more basic games like Punch-Out!, Me Channel, New Super Mario Bros. Wii, all that, should be tolerable. I'll just have to make a million different profiles. Because there ain't no way I'm dealing with every game having the same controls. That would be rough to adjust to, but I'll find a way. That was really the whole room. That was the whole room. All right, cool. But I'll probably do some type of Isaac recording here soon. Probably reiterating a lot of the same stuff. This is gonna be Gideon, isn't it? It's not Gideon. Not particularly a boss I love though. Oh my god, it's another segment then, boss. So I got, like, I gotta deal with, oh my god, I gotta deal with, like, getting a luck down every time I do a segment. Can you, it seems like the speed can't get lower. Okay, so I think Isaac has a thing put in place where you can't go to 0 speed. That's definitely going to be something to keep in mind for future runs, but it's still not the most convenient. What's going on with controller? So, recently got a Bluetooth adapter for a Pro controller that I have that's more third party. Which, yes, I know that in and of itself, probably half the issue. That's probably all it boils down to, but there's a very peculiar situation with it where it acts, it's a D input type controller thing, which I've heard Pro controllers in general are just like that. So what that tends to mean is that when I input something on the controller outside of a Steam game, so example, emulators, non-Steam games, anything of that sort, it registers as a keyboard input. So it either just straight up doesn't work, or you would really have to finick with it like it's keyboard controls, and basically change your whole keyboard control layout for that game. It's iffy, but I'm hoping there's some kind of solution to it. But, you know, again, if push comes to shove, hey, I'll just freaking use keyboard. I used to do it back in the day, actually. That's not even a joke. Back in the day, with like me channel corruptions and all that, I used to do that. So it's nothing too out of the blue if I have to do that. Yeah, you need a direct input X converter program. I didn't know how accessible those were, because I know there's a thing called X output, which kind of turns controllers, like generic controllers, into turns them into X input. But the only problem that I find is that when I try and change the controls, every time I input something on the program to with my Pro controller, it thinks I'm just using the keyboard input. So it's a little difficult. But if you have any like genuine software recommendations, let me know, because I'm trying to find something, because X output was not doing it for me. But I do hear that a lot of PlayStation folks have to do a lot of that stuff. Because, you know, PlayStation in general just has like their DS4s and everything. And it's just, it's weird. Oh, I am as sluggish as can be, but it's good to know that I'm not going to drop to 0 speed. Oh my god, I'm so slow. I might just want to get hit for the sake of getting hit, bro. Like, this is rough. See you guys in a million years. There we go. It's honestly pretty worth it. I'd say it's pretty worth it, all things considered. Depression. Cool. I don't like this item that much. I don't like how many situational corruption items there are. I gotta check something. Cool. I've done diagnostics of those issues. Just hit me up when you have a bit of free time and we'll get it fixed in a sec. Okay, cool. Yeah, no, I definitely will. I don't know when, but like I'll definitely try, and I know I'm pretty bad with that stuff, but I'll try and get back to you about that, because again, any advice I could get on that would be great, because again, if push comes to shove, I'll use keyboard for corruptions. It's not the most comfortable thing in the world, but I did it at one point and I'll do it again if it really comes down to it. Especially with things like Me Channel, I know it won't be that rough, but like, yeah, my Mario Kart Wii stuff would definitely not be convenient. Alright. I really don't, I'm not 100% rocking this build, if I'm honest. My idea, I might actually like finish this run at a different point, because I gotta admit, I kind of just want to chill, fellas. So I think what I'll do, I might save this run for a different stream, or I might just do a different run for a different recording. And we'll do that after finishing the mom fight. So, yeah. I don't got as much recording / streaming energy in me today. It was more, I got more of the talking front end, and now that I don't got the talking front end, I'm a little flabbergasted. That's not the right term. I'm a little more all over the place because I've said everything I could say. Hello, that not sure man 80. I love reading out chat names. They're very funny. What's up? Hey man, nothing much. We're probably going to be ending stream soon. I'll tell you what, but I will say we've had a pretty good Isaac run going on. Moral of the story of today's stream: I've done Ring Fit, and Ring Fit has killed me. It killed me. Is this the red variation? Yeah, this is red variation, Mom. This is the most unfitting music humanly possible. God, I hate this variation. Well, actually, no, this variation's easier, but I'm just doing bad at it today. It's being meaner with the RNG. Okay. Dramatic much. Okay, well, obviously this is going to be where the run kind of leaves off for now. And I don't know if it's going to get repacked back up. But, just in case, I will take the negative. We're going to go here. And then that, I'll go ahead and just do this ahead of time. The most dramatic music ever for this. What? Was that Kingdom Hearts? It might have been Kingdom Hearts or Dark Souls. I don't know which one that was off the top of my head. But with that being said, fellas, that is going to be the end of the stream. Thank you guys so much for being here. I hope to give you guys more updates on my Ring Fit adventure. Again, my thighs are sore from squats from yesterday, but you know, sorry guys, had someone come in for half a second. But yeah, all in all, I am going to be hopefully giving you guys more updates on my Ring Fit adventure in general. What am I doing? Well, I am ending stream at the moment, but I was playing Isaac, and that is probably what I will be doing for future reference. Unless if I can get my third-party controller to get set up properly with corruptions, then we will 150% be doing... I forgot what I was going to say, Frank. Oh my God. I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah. Yeah, anyways, chat. I'm going to go ahead and end stream. It's funny how there was like a subsection of you guys that just came in at the end. I'm so sorry. I should probably stream a bit later, but like, I don't know. 1 to 2 p.m. is pretty prime time stream time for me. I work out at like 5. I don't even know how much I'm going to work out today, dude. They're going to make me do squats. Oh, I have sore thighs. It's really mean. They shouldn't do that. But yeah, with that being said, fellas, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. Love you guys to death. Hopefully I will be seeing you guys soon. It might be in the form of a stream. It might be in the form of more Isaac or another game I could probably do on keyboard. But if I can get my controller set up properly with X input, A, that'll open up the possibility of what we could play a lot more. B, that will allow us to properly do corruptions. So, yeah. Without further ado, fellas, I'm going to go ahead and get up out of here. Love you guys to death, and goodbye. I'm going to leave now. Goodbye.